Hello, hello, hello. How's it? Why is that? Do not disturb. Do not disturb. I can see it. I don't see it at all. But nope. Just add you up. Oh, maybe it's not here. Nope, it's not here. Oh, it's taking forever. There we go.
Your team is banning.
To me,
The
fun
enemy
all that
is
matters.
banning.
Hello, my friend.
I've been waiting for
Please
too
ban a
long.
hero.
Should we ban Limod? Still
Valor
too
and
OP.
royalty in a dead body.
The enemy is banning.
3,000 worlds. And not a single worthy foe.
Your team is picking.
It is who we are.
Do you want to make friends with
The
Nana?
enemy is picking.
Where there is light, there are also shadows.
I think it's feeling this place. That was Edith.
Here comes the brightest flare in this
Your team
galaxy.
is picking.
You can jungle. If you want.
Need some stitches? I can help.
Demons, I shall be
The
your
enemy is
eternal
picking.
nightmare.
My pleasure.
My mission is to protect lives.
Please pick a hero.
I'm the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all
Of
the
all
evil gods.
gods. XP. I can tank.
The enemy is picking.
Cluster.
Power of Pegasus!
seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Thanks for that. It's not bad of fighting though, right?
Human emotions are beautiful and powerful too.
First blood! Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
My duty is to hold evil in check. It still feels funny to have
I missed
ancient
it.
memories. Away from this land, evil viewers!
An enemy has been slain. Battle spell in cooldown. Request backup.
Meet your end!
You
Kill
have
me!
slain
Pick it
an
up!
enemy. Launch attack.
Every day I pray to the ancients. Please.
Killing spree.
Mango.
Wow, this age has interesting
An
facets.
ally has slain the turtle. Mega kill. An ally has been slain. Sorry.
Enemy coming.
Slain an enemy.
Sometimes I wonder, what if I'm still a little girl?
Request backup. Slain.
Let's finish this. I must not exhaust my friend.
We're ahead in gold. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Water creatures smell bad, but father likes them. When peace returns, I'll also return to my home.
Yeah, like from Halos.
Family bonds can be unbreakable. I learned that.
Request backup. Killing spree. Double kill. Down. Initiate retreat.
AoE. Really the one who damaged me the most.
We're ahead in gold.
Enemies coming. Highlights activated.
Fighting.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Family bonds can be unbreakable. I learned that from my father.
An ally has been The enemy has slain the turret.
Heal.
Ally has been slain.
We should go this stuff so we can help the other guys.
An enemy has been slain.
My duty is to hold evil in check.
An enemy has been slain.
Away from this land, evildoers!
Oh no.
An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Sorry.
I need you. I don't want to.
It still feels funny to have such memories.
That's a retreat for me.
Initiate retreat.
I must not exhaust my friend.
Launch attack.
I hope they're doing fine.
Water creatures smell bad. My father likes them.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally
He's at the
has
top.
been slain.
When peace returns,
Ally has been slain.
every day I pray to the ancient one.
Team destroyed a turret.
Bless my father.
First one. Oh, you can't fight me this time.
Sometimes I wonder, what if I'm still that little girl?
Hello.
Human emotions
And he's so lucky.
and powerful too.
Miscalculation, I can say.
My home is over the
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Meet your end! Lightning is striking.
Triple kill.
When peace returns, I'll also return to my home.
Team destroyed a turret. Your
Empress.
team destroyed a turret.
That's your name. Nikela. Did I pronounce that right? Please tell me that I pronounced that right. I just hope I pronounced that right.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Well, that's pretty much impossible.
Ally has been
I mean,
slain.
hello, Netflix.
Enemy double
Away from this land!
kill. You have slain an enemy. Our turret has been destroyed.
I got too greedy.
We're ahead in gold.
Okay.
Okay, our turret
I got greedy.
Been destroyed. Under attack.
My home is over the rainbow.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Let's get rid of this guys first.
Down. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been double kill. Enemy double kill. Ally has been triple kill.
Sometimes I wonder, what if I'm still that little girl? Every
What the
day
hell?
I pray to the ancient ones. Please, my father. Powerful too.
Thank you.
Has been slain. Request backup.
That's my bad.
Initiate retreat. Under attack. Slain. Ally has been slain. Our turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, they always good.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Lightning clears the thickest darkness.
How can I put this? I think that because you're gambling on your friends, you're not sure if your friend can carry you or not.
Now
So most of the time I just relax and play and hope for the best. And also, wait till I finish this match. I think it's finish it to tell everything. One thing for sure, keep your
who lie.
at your Beatrix.
Meet your end. Slain an enemy. Has been
Except on the patch note. Patch note is very, very important to work out on it.
Enemies coming. Phylax activated.
Sorry.
Inhibitor turret is under attack.
Wow, this age has interesting fashion.
What's up? I mean, it's only using the counter them.
Turret is under attack.
I learned that from my father.
Go down. Focus on Louis, we lose. Yeah.
Water creatures smell bad.
Let me dive in first.
My father likes them.
The teammates. You connect with the teammates. Sometimes teammates, it cannot happen for communication and everything is terrible.
Turret is under attack.
Let's finish this. I must not exhaust my friend.
Enemy has been slain. Double kill. Enemy has been slain. Ally has been double kill. Wiped out. Push first.
Yeah. I think most of my teammates were just good. I think the matchmaking today, I think this
team
matchmaking went
destroyed a
very
turret.
well. But sometimes the matchmaking just decides to screw you up and then that's it. Just accept defeat. And also you should keep in mind that this is a game. Don't take it too serious most of the time. Although you should always give me the question whenever I lose to this game just because of my random teammates, I just get depressed like a lot. Like today's matchmaking was terrible. Today morning, I keep getting mixed up with most of my teammates were just terrible. Oh, it's lagging. most of the matches, yeah, like this one defeat. Reason behind why this one, I think I'm out. No, it was a fight. Our fight was terrible in this match. That's why we lost. And yeah, and also yeah, like still like Atlas, an enemy like enemy. I mean, once you have a hero like Atlas, Atlas can be countered by Digi. So most of the time matches like this one are easy to lose. Keep your eyes open on the patch notes. This is the patch note. This one, most of the time, the devs always they release this whenever there's a new season, or I think, yeah, they tend to release it. It happens most of the time. Most of the time they announce it, most of the time, sometimes they don't announce it. So this one explains everything about every hero. They tend to give the information if the hero is nerfed or buffed. So you should keep your eyes on this one. For example, here we have Nathan. Nathan got buffed recently. There's also Layla, Mask of. I think most of these are covered on marksmen. Sometimes it's marksmen, sometimes it's fighters. Any hero that's not performing well, they tend to buff them. If the hero is overperforming well, it's just overperforming, they will nerf them. And how can I put this? Also make sure it depends the hero you're using. Some other heroes, the emblems. Make sure most of the emblems are maxed out. But if I'm talking about solo queue, this is just random. Most of the time it's luck. It all depends on the matchmaking. Sometimes you can carry the entire team, sometimes you cannot carry the entire team. It's like all depends if your team is familiar with the game. In some situations, like a match like this one. Which one? Not this one. A match like this one, I was using Saber. Saber tend to fall in late game. Late game Saber is not that good. But my teammates usually, it's like they understood my entire gameplay. As an assassin, my primary job is to gank the marksmen and the mages. Like these are like my primary targets. If you're playing assassin, if you're a fighter, your job is to take the damage and to sustain. Most of the fighters can take meaning they can take damage and they can still do damage. Tank, their primary job is to tank the damage, and I think I don't advise you to play tank. Unless you're playing your teammates who are pretty good. But pick any role, but not tank. I personally I hate playing marksman. Like literally I hate playing marksman. Even though I have one of my favorite heroes is Beatrix. I hate playing marksman. Marksmen they're usually ganking the entire game. That's why I hate playing them. I like a lot. I hate them. How should I put this other one? So you're familiar with anyway. That I know nothing about him. I don't know about that one. Where are you? Here he is. This isn't the place to show you. Place. Aha.
It is better. Dragonborn.
What do you think about Amon?
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5
Is
seconds
the
till
last
the
thing
enemy
laggy?
reaches
Please tell
the
me if it's laggy.
battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
And this is the place.
Out of evil deeds comes a greater good.
I don't.
I'm your guide to the underworld.
That is simple. I think Aaron's passive is a bit annoying. Oh. Let me see if I
On
can
the
fix that.
battlefield, noble blood won't give you a second life.
Maybe try to make some adjustment. Allow you to participant to it between sending messages. So no. How can I fix that? Hey, let's see now. I think it should be fine by now. If not, try to lower the video quality. The quality of the video. Try to lower it, but I don't think if it's wise to do that.
Glorious family could have a dark
You won't be
side.
able to see properly, but it won't be laggy. Okay, let's start with this passive. How should I start?
Paxleys are always
Most of the time,
true
how I
to
play
their
Aimon,
word.
his second skill, I use this second skill to escape. Most of the time, I try to save it for escaping, just in case enemies are chasing me. Since Aimon lacks mobility, he's not like any other assassin who can
Never
dash.
told him this,
His
but I
first
do
skill,
see a
that is the
bright
main source of
future in
damage.
illusion.
I use this on a source of damage to... yeah, most of the time this is a source of damage. In case you're getting
My
to
goal
fight,
is simple.
try to make sure you have all these shards are active. And down here, this is his passive. I think once you're in invisible state, you're in camouflage state, you'll be able to restore HP. This state allows you to restore HP. Okay, thank you.
I have no
Camouflage state allows you to restore HP. And also you gain movement speed, meaning you can also chase enemies. But the main source of damage is this one. Use the second skill. This one also slows down the target, just if you want to chase the target or escape. Like, actually, let me demonstrate it to you, Zilong.
Above the rest, that's where you Paxleys deserve to be.
It slows down the target. Wait, come on, show yourself.
People regard me as a
See,
shadow.
straight up, he's already been slowed down. That's what it does. Okay, when attacking your enemies, try to make them charge up his passive. You see this number on his ultimate? This shows the amount of shards which are left on the ground. This one, let's say the amount of damage his ultimate deals. It also depends on the shards you left on the ground. Like right now, you see, whenever you're attacking anything, you knock down the shards. These shards down here, these ones will also represent the damage. Whenever I use my ultimate, see, they all follow the target. Now here's a trick. Here's a bit trick that I use about Amon. I always make sure the target is in low HP, like half HP. That's when I use my ultimate. Because whenever you use your ultimate when the target is full, you won't be able to kill a target. Or most of the time, it's not a guaranteed kill. Because it's even said itself here. The number of shards increase Amon's amount charge. The damage dealt to increase to the target's lowest HP. So when your target's HP is low, the damage of the shards is high. See, it's a guarantee kill. Like 100%, that's a guarantee kill. I think you can do this. It's also Deroth. Deroth's ultimate also increases damage. I mean, it does more damage when the target's HP is low, but when the target's HP is high, it doesn't do that much damage. So make sure. So it's not about also using his ultimate straight up again. You have to make sure you charge it up. Like, leave as many strides on the ground as possible. But at the same time, you have to go man. Enemies will just let you, lead on the strides. So it's sometimes it can stack up to 18%. I think it's 18 strides, if I'm not mistaken. Most of 25. It can also reach 25, but it's impossible to reach 25. Most of the time, I always reach 18, and I use my ult because it's difficult to use 25. But 25 does more damage. Sometimes it's difficult to reach 25 because you don't have attack speed item. You don't use attack speed item. With attack speed item, it's much faster. Like this. On the battlefield.
Slain an enemy.
Second life.
It's also dependent on who you're attacking. When Amon is not good at fighting tanks, it also depends. Unless the tank is weak squeaky, then you can fight them head on. Your main targets when using Amon, it's the squishy ones. Aim for the ones that have less mobility. We have targets like the ones that have low mobility, mages and marksmen. They're like your primary objectives. Unless the marksmen are doing fine, that's okay. And also, Amon's skills it's like a mini dash. I've never used it going stuff on him. But that's the thing about attack speed items. You won't be doing magic damage. You see, this is the damage from Amon.
Paxleys are always true to their word.
So this is the basic attack. When you use your skill, whenever you use any of your skill, you trigger the enhanced basic attack. The next attack is enhanced. You see, this is the basic attack that deals magic damage. But when you use God and stuff, you don't deal magic damage anymore. Okay, let's switch. I mean, you still do it, but it's not that effective.
Out of evil deeds comes a greater.
How should we? No, let's find the target. This is God and stuff. You see, the red numbers, that's physical damage, not magic damage anymore. But it's okay to use it. Sometimes I like experimenting. Okay, this is the damage after using the skills. Wait, it's magic damage now. The purple color is magic damage.
That's where Paxleys deserve to be.
This has to be a bug. No, that has to be a bug. 30. 30.
I've never told him this.
30 shreds, wait. Okay, let me try.
On the battlefield, noble blood won't give you a second. Even the most glorious families have a dark side.
An ally has slain the turtle.
It's still the same. That's just that has to be a bug. It doesn't boost any damage or anything.
People regard
the same.
as an impalpable shadow.
So once you use your enhanced basic attack, it also reduces the cooldown of your skills. When you see these skills are not getting
color my judgment.
The skills aren't getting any cooldown, but once you use a skill, it reduces the skills cooldown. So most of the time, once you use up your skills, try attacking quicks in order to reduce the cooldown of your skills. Items because whenever you use attack speed item, it kinda speeds up the process. That's the advantage of attack speed. But also it will down your damage a bit. When it comes to his build, most of the time, Clock of Destiny, I used to try Clock of Destiny on Amon. Amon, it used to work on Amon when it was introduced. At first, Destiny was working, but now, no. This is a bit that I can't reuse. But it also depends on the team lineup. Most of the time, I always get Genius Wands first or Glowing Wand. Glowing Wand is used to counter tanks. And Genius Wands as well. I think those are like the first two items that I always prioritize. But if the enemies are just too tanky, most of the time I either go Glowing Wands, then Divine Grades, or Genius Wine, then Divine Glaive.
Out of evil deeds comes a greater good.
Try camping a bit to hit the target. That's my I think I should just show you why I play the game. That would be so nice if I show you. Golden stuff. Okay, now I can show you the mini dash. This is the mini dash from Amon. He can chase the target. You see, it's right here. Oh no, that's not the one. Yeah, that's the mini dash. I think the mini dash can be triggered with his first skill. You see the way he chased the mode is right here. Oh no, not yet. I think it requires timing. From right here you can dash. Yep. That also helps you to approach the target.
I'm your guide.
But here the thing you should keep in mind: ultimate, use it once. The moment you see your target on low HP, use your ultimate. It's a guaranteed kill. I mean, like, I think just Metro is low enough, like this kind of, like that one. This is the amount of HP. Once you see your target is on that kind of HP, your ultimate can finish him. But it sometimes can't. In late game, Amon doesn't perform well. That's the problem about Amon. Because Amon can easily be countered by magic defense item. Athena shield, but most of the time it's Radiant Armor. Radiant Armor counters Amon very like a lot. These two items also, once your enemies have these ones, try not to use to calculate. I mean, you have to go with precautions. Be careful when you're attacking them. Unless they are, you are sure that you can be able to finish them, or you have help from your teammates. But since it's solo queue, it all depends. Like sometimes they can help you, or you just leave you die. It's also possible Amon can also one-shot enemies, but that depends if you're fed. If you're fed too much, you can one-shot an enemy. But when it comes to spell, I recommend you to use this one. Well, I recommend you use the Ice Retribution. It also gives you movement speed. I mean, some of these ones are also great. I mean, this one's also great. This one gives you more damage. The other one, Bloody Retribution, gives you, it heals you. Let me purchase this and show you what it does.
Robed, I'm Duke Paxley. Cloaked, I'm Blade.
HP. I mean, it's like it steals the HP from your enemies and gives them to you. I'll show. Okay. This is what it does. See, my HP has been recovered by Bloody Retribution. When it comes to this guy here, buy this one. Bloody Retribution is recommended for 1v1. Most of the time, even it's never that popular. I don't see many players using it because it's not that popular. It gives you more damage, but not that. It's not more. It gives you more damage. It's like it takes away damage from your enemy and it gives you more. It gives a boost. Like. You get a boost from the damage. But I don't recommend you to use that one. Between this one and this one, but I prefer using this one. It has saved me a lot. Whenever I feel cold, and I just use this one to escape. Attacking my goal is simple. Is pretty simple. I find the okay. The volume must be. It seems to be too loud. My attack style is pretty simple. Most of the time, I go in camouflage state, attack. That's when I finish the first skill, basic attack, enhanced basic attack, and then you haven't finished the third one. So that will be waste. Because these ones, these are the things that they're leaving down the shreds. The shreds need to be keeping down. The more shreds you leave on the ground, the more damage you deal. Now, if you don't leave the shreds on the ground, that's useless. You won't be able to do a thing. And also another thing, this is the I usually fall for this one. It happens most of the time. When using aim, try to aim. Learn to aim. If you can't aim, sometimes his skills can just go straight, can auto-lock on the minions, like this. It has happened to me a lot. Even today, it happened to me today. I accidentally, instead of aiming for the marksman who was on low HP, and accidentally aimed straight. I straight up aimed for the creep. It also happened. Yeah, it happened to aim when I was using Eudora. And also, there's a setting for that as well. Where that setting. When it comes to aiming setting, I'm not sure which one the best, but this one, close target, I think this one is suitable for fighters. Most of fighters usually fight in close. Yeah, I spam a lot. It happened to them by accident, and I hated myself for it. I think it was right here. Yep, the marksman was right here. Brody, it was right here. I think it was me. I accidentally did that. I forgot to change the settings when I was using Amon. Amon was supposed to use these ones. Low HP or lowest HP. I think lowest HP percentage, it's usually target weight. Let me test another one. Who? Let's see.
I'm your guide to the underworld.
Friendly bot. Nope, that's not the one. Damaging bot. Normal bot. Okay, I need to know the difference. There's a big difference between these two. We have lowest HP. Let's see. Okay. It usually confuses me most of the time. Okay, which one? Aha, that's it. So when aiming, try to use, target priority. This one, when you're setting up on this one closest target, it prioritizes the target that is close to you. When you choose this one, HP percentage, I think it goes straight for the one with the highest HP. Lowest HP, I think lowest HP. I'm not sure why they had to keep that one, but lowest HP, it goes for the one who has the lowest HP. Like right now. Oh no, that's no. Okay, I don't understand the main use of this one, but all in all, what I do know that I use between this one and this one, unless I'm using a fighter that depends. I mean, the skills that are just like Yuzong. Whenever I use Yuzong, I go for close target. Yuzong and Dira, Dira. Yes, it also depends. Also Dira. When I'm using Aimon, it's either lowest HP percentage or lowest HP. That's one I'm using, and sometimes I use this one because it also helps Aimon a lot when it comes to aiming. It's worth it. Heal a lot more. Not this one. Oh yeah, skills targeting. Sometimes it works on other heroes, sometimes it doesn't work. It's just you need to remember to change the settings sometimes. It depends on which hero you use. Okay, with this one, it helps you. It doesn't work on this one. It works on this skill. It also helps you to which one to aim for and which one not. When it comes to ultimate, yeah, once I enable that one, I can choose who to target and who not to target. And I think the reason why I spammed that my ultimate that on today's match is because of that. I straight up aimed for the creep instead for the marksman who was hiding on this side. I could have killed him, but I died. I died out of embarrassment. My entire time I was hoping that no one saw that, but I think no one saw that because nobody cared. It was solo kill, so it didn't matter that much. And also, another thing I learned about Amon's ultimate, you can use it to steal total a lot, but it's like a risk. You need to be careful on that one too. I've successfully done that before. I've tested this one. It works. Damage works well, but you need to time it perfectly. Next to the turtle is on low HP. Remember, his ultimate deals more damage when the target has low HP. Even on the turtle, it also deals more HP on loading turtle. Turtle, I think, yeah, the turtle. Make sure the next basic attack is over, then you can use the other skill. But that's difficult. And there's no just low HP for entire basic attack. Let's see, okay, low HP. It finishes up. And also, I highly don't recommend you to play Aemon if the heroes have high mobilities. You need to be careful on this one as well. When picking Aemon, make sure you look at the enemy's lineup. Like some heroes like Ling, you have to be cautious. Wait for them to use up their skill, then you can attack them. Like Ling and Saber, avoid Saber. Wait for Saber to use his ultimate, that's when you can attack him. I usually lose to Saber a lot. Whenever he catches me by surprise, I die. Avoid fighting a Saber when he has an ultimate. Okay, what should I show you? But most important, keep your eyes on the patch note. On the patch note is everything. Like right now here, they already made an adjustment in hero. Nathan got buffed, Layla got buffed, Moskov got buffed, Yusin got buffed. Sylvanas an adjustment. Xavier got buffed. I think you've also experienced one. You've fought a Xavier. And you've seen how annoying has been. They made him. I mean, they buffed the damage from his skills. He also got buffed. He's now currently the most banned one. Another trick that I use to keep an eye for the most banned heroes. That's also whenever I get mixed into. I mean, whenever I'm ranking out, I also watch out on that one. Hold up, let me show you. Mobile Legends they have their own site. I keep my eyes on that one as well. That way, you won't have issues with it. So far, the only hero that have never been nerfed or buffed, I think it's Cyclops, Ruby, and Tigray. Tigray, they've never made any adjustment or buffed on them. Why is it? This is the site for Mobile Legend. I usually keep my eyes on this one as well. This one kind of informs me everything about the current season. See, right now we're in Legend, since most players haven't reached Mythic yet. This is the Legend. This is it's like the statistics about every heroes. Right now, the most banned hero is Carrie. Carrie is super OP right now. She can melt down a tank and any hero within an instant. Okay, I know someone who can teach you to play. Okay, but I'm not that good as Ruby, but I'm familiar with his skills, his skill set. Okay, see, right now we have Carrie, Glue, Martis, 1-1 as always, Atlas, Eve, Leomod, Joy, Hayabusa, Valentina. This is the top 10 most banned right now. Let's pick, I think, Sylvana. Oh, Sylvana's Radiant right here. Sylvana, Freya, Aurora. I think it's good. It's just that she lacks mobility. Sylvana too, yep. They nerfed her second skill. They nerfed the second skill pretty badly. She fall from the peak. I mean, from the meta. I don't know, meta, whatever they call it. She just falls. She's less popular now. But Diroth is way popular than Sylvana. Most banned at this one. Okay, the most banned ones are the most OP ones right now. Most OP is Carrie, Glue, Martis, 1-1, Atlas is a tank. So most of the time, I think it depends with your teammates. If your teammates are good, your Atlas will be so OP. His second skill, the slow effect on the second skill was so annoying. I encountered this one a lot, and it annoyed me. You want to play Ruby.
The hunt begins. The hunt.
I'll show you which picks that I know about Ruby. Right. Oh no, sorry. Okay, what you should understand about Ruby, Ruby still does damage. She does damage she still does damage, but her ways of dealing damage isn't like, you know, other kinds of heal. She doesn't do damage like any other kinds of fighters. You know, other fighters, they like they can one shot any hero in an instant. So you need to be aware of that one. But Ruby's her style of doing damage is pretty slow. So she's kind of slow. She can still kill you, but she's slow. Most used weapon, like this one, is like a must for most Ruby players. Her playstyle is kind of tank or fighter, but I've seen most players use as support. Okay, you need to have Haskras. This is what it does. His passive. His passive gives that more defense. See right here. Oh, it doesn't show. Whenever you work, make sure you keep spamming her skills. This one, each stacks grants you physical and magic defense. That's why she's so tanky. Whenever you encounter Ruby, whenever you see any Ruby players, they always do this most of the time. It's not because they just, I mean, they're like trying, of course, they're trying to scare away the enemies, but they're trying to trigger his passive most of the time. Keep his passive active in order to make him more tanky and more annoying to deal with. But she can easily be countered if we have anti-heal items. This one can counter Ruby. These items can counter Ruby. This item can counter Ruby, but this is magic damage, meaning mages can use this one. This one, most of it is marksmen. Marksmen use this one. Tanks use this one, or anyone can use this one, since it gives them more defense. Whenever you're stuck in a situation like this one, Ruby can dash. That's why most players, whenever they use Ruby, whenever there's a Phoebus in the room in a match, I mean, any player picks Phoebus, they don't use Ruby or any hero that can dash because of this. She can phase through walls. Once you use your skill, one skill, then you can use it to phase. Wait. Oh, it depends on it depends on the places. Some places you can, some places you cannot. Like here you can phase. I think you need to try this one on your own. Find places that you can phase, some places you cannot phase. Here you can phase. I think, okay, how should I put this? Whenever you're playing her, use a spam skill, then point. She can dash the place where she's going. Like first skill, then this way. The second skill can also can dash the other side. I think I'm not that good. I should show you another person who's pretty good at using Ruby. Here is he. Let me recommend this guy. I've also watched other videos. There's one person who explained Ruby properly than I did. Yeah, there it is. Can you hear the volume, by the way? Post for the link to watch it. Anyway, I think Ethan can watch.
certain amount of HP back when dealing damage to an enemy. The more life steal you have, the more HP you get back. The difference between the two are that physical life steal comes from basic attack, while spellbomb comes from using skill. And since all physical life steal is converted, you get only HP back when dealing damage with skill. This is super important to know, so when you want to heal, avoid using your basic attack. Enemies are, by the way, everything you can deal damage to, including minions and jungle too. Next is her first skill. Ruby slashes forward and deals damage twice. The first part of her damage is directly in front of her, while the second one comes from the way. She's also slowing down enemies when hitting them. This skill is super awesome, because you can do everything with it. Engage, escape, and hunt down your enemies. It's all possible with it. Let's continue with her second skill. Ruby spins around beautifully, dealing damage to all targets twice, and stun them briefly. She's also pulling them slowly towards her. This skill is awesome to stun anyone who's coming near to you. You're also able to cancel enemies' abilities with it. A good example is to cancel Guinevere's knock-up effect. When she hit you with her jump and is about to knock you up, you can use your second skill to cancel it and leave her with no other chance than to retreat. If you let her retreat, of course. Because this you can easily deny with your ultimate. She pulls all enemies towards her and stun them briefly.
Okay, it reminded me of this trick. You should also, most Ruby players, I mean, pro Ruby, they usually use the flicker. They use flicker. Let me switch up. This trick you can use on Ruby. Video tricks. She's easy. I'm not. The only thing that I'm not familiar with, I suck at aiming with the sniper. That's the only part that I hate about her. I still have Ruby. Back then, I remember Ruby was like my first hero that I grinded the game almost a lot. I grinded the game like for weeks. I think weeks to almost half a month. I think half a month to get her with diamonds. Not diamond. I think that's, I never spent any cash on it. Like I grinded this game a lot just to get enough battle points to buy Beatrix. I can show you that one, but I want to show you this trick. So whenever I see a Ruby pair with flicker, just keep a distance away from them. They're so deadly at that trick. Where is it? Where is she? Here you are. She has this trick. Oh no.
The hunt begins. The hunt begins.
This technique requires you to practice a lot.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
Are you shivering?
Whenever I against the Ruby, I try to wait for them to use it. And instead of the first skill, yeah. It's good, really. I think I've also experienced this twice. Whenever I see any Ruby in this place, I try to keep at my distance. If possible, I don't fight them. I try to avoid them. Especially whenever in these areas, whenever I'm up against Ruby in this area, I try to avoid them. I try to bring them at my place so I can fight them. But if I'm fighting them here, you won't be able to see enemies coming from this side. That's the problem. That's why if I'm fighting the enemies, I will try to stay at this location here. But the disadvantage is that you won't see anyone coming from this side. So it's not just to wait here. Wait for the minions just to come towards you. Okay, let's pick let's put a normal bot. It's been a while since I played her. Yep. That's the trick of flick hook. It's so scary and deadly whenever you're up against those ones.
I should change my skin of wolf.
But you have to time it. That's the thing. The thing about this one, about this trick, you have to time it. Like really time it. Oh, forgot. Wait, that's not the place. Requires timing, like a lot of timing.
I love the feeling of chasing prey.
Killing spree!
taking a look.
That's the trick. About Beatrix is pretty easily. Watch that video. I mean, watch that guy's channel. That guy's channel, I think, like the only content creator that I watch just to learn about his 10 heroes. But he doesn't explain much about many heroes. He just took some few of them. His favorite hero is 1-1. He likes explaining out about 1-1. But I watched him just to. He has this other series, item guides. He explained everything about item. Even I would advise you to learn that. Make sure you're familiar with every item in this game. Some other hero, although they did, I mean, the previous patch they announced that they buffed these attack speed items, but I don't highly recommend you to that. How to rotate effectively as a jungler. Okay, that's my place. I think I can do that. I'll just need to show you whenever I play a game. Okay, let me just show you. Let me finish with Beatrix, then I can show you how I rotate the jungler. Okay, Beatrix. She's kind of easy to explain to you. One thing you should know about Beatrix doesn't crit, so crit damage items for her don't work. I think most of her crit damage items she converts them to attack speed, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, she did explain. Light, nope. Actually, yeah, Beatrix cannot crit and can convert every 1% of critical chance gained into physical attacks. Yeah, that's what she does. When it comes to leveling up her skills, try to level up this one. This skill is one that gives you more damage buff. It buffs, I think, the second skill. Her second skill and first skill buffs, but I think the one that buffs damage is this one, her first skill, which says passive. Beatrix can carry 2 weapons at once and increases physical attack by 10%. So whenever you buff this one, whenever you level up this one, you see, the physical attacks is increased by 15%. I mean by 15, not percent. It says 15. If I level it up again, the physical attack increases by 20. So try to pay attention on this one. Of course, you should also level up this one and these ones. They are also too important, but the ones that give you more damage is this one. So try to level up that one. Same as the other heroes like Amon. Amon's first skill, try to level up his first skill. It gives him more damage and his ultimate. His second skill, try to use it to escape. Beatrix the same. Beatrix can also phase through walls. And dash phase the same, I think. But she can do more than Ruby. Ruby in places like this one she can't do it, but Beatrix can. That's because our skills allows it to do that. When it comes to weapon, the one that deals more, I think most weapons do damage, but the problem with this one, you need to get close to the target. That's the problem, and I don't advise you to do that unless you're about to switch. They buffed her shotgun. Her shotgun deals more damage. Shotgun and sniper are the ones that do more damage, but each of them have a disadvantage. Shotgun, it's slow. I mean, it has its. You need to aim. You need to be good at aiming, and I'm not good at aiming with a sniper. I'm not that good at aiming it, but also it has one disadvantage of his his gun. You can still push. I've encountered other players who are good with a shotgun. A shotgun and the sniper, but I'm not that good. But shotgun requires a timing now. It can burst down the enemies by surprise. You need to get close to the target. That's the thing about the shotgun. You need to get that close like this one for you to do damage. And also, if you're going to use shotgun, most players use this one, blade of a face. I can't that name. Blade of a face, I think that's the it's pronounced that way. I think because of its passive. How should I put gold? This is how it works. You wait for its passive, the passive of the shotgun. Here it is, and then. Oh, I'm supposed to get him by surprise. that's kind of the few tips that I know about Beatrix. Also, keep your distance. Try to keep your distance. I think most of the marksmen should try to stay behind tanks a lot. Like try to stay behind tanks, but it depends. If it's solo queue, it also depends. It depends heavily on your teammates. As always, it always depends on your teammate. Solo queue is still fun when it comes to carry because most of the time you get to adjust. But the problem with solo queue is that it all depends on the team lineup. Sometimes if your teammates are garbage, that's it. It all depends on the teammate. But playing Beatrix is fun. That's what I like about her. She's just fun. She has multiple weapons. My favorite one is the submachine guns and the grenade launcher. I use those ones to push. Like I use this weapon to push. I can keep my distance like this and push as always without any issues. I can use this one. It pushes properly. And what else? What else? Shotgun, you need to get close to the target to deal more damage. Like close. Let me demonstrate it to you. No, not this one. The difference in damage. This is the damage whenever I'm close to them. You can one-shot them whenever you're close to them. And this is the damage when you're far away from them. Oh no, that's not that's not close enough. You deal less damage when you're not close to them. I mean when you're far away from them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was aiming for the other guy. For this butt. Okay. This is the damage you do whenever you're far from them. So you need to be so close to them to do damage. I think because she used to one-shot everyone in an instant, and she became super OP at that moment. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing Beatrix, because everyone started using her. Everyone started playing her, and the style, I don't know. I just felt pissed, like annoyed that everyone started playing her like it's nothing. How to rotate to the jungler? I think this one I just need to show you everything. My proper rotation, my proper rotation as a jungler. I can't explain it to you, but playing jungler, the jungler, it's like it's the fun part about. It's like the fun part about me that I enjoy about this game, and also the most difficult part about the game. Not rank. Rank, I'm gambling, but that will be difficult. I just hope I can get a matchmaking. I hope I can get a match where I can play as a jungler and show you my entire gameplay as jungler. But also the map explains everything properly. Everything is explained here. Where are they? Okay, here it also explains. Assassins have the highest damage and recommended to farm in the jungle. Most of the time, despite the high mobility and strike and a single target burst, assassins are often weak in lanes. So it's better for... that's not impossible. It depends. Assassins are always recommended to play in the jungle, since the assassins are supposed to be assassinating enemies pretty quickly. And whenever I play as an assassin, I think I can use this map as a great reference. Whenever I'm an assassin, there's a few things that you keep in mind. That is what is the thing? Your rotation. And when it comes in ranking, you are always recommended to go to a place that it's closer to the lethal wonder. This one here, since this is the one that also gives you extra XP. I mean, it also boosts you up to go to reachable for pretty early than the other one. So playing assassin, you should have to watch up the minimap. Where the lethal wonder is going to spawn, the place that the lethal wonder is going to spawn, that's the place you have to farm. But if you're using buff dependent heroes like Ling, you're always recommended to go for the blue, then try to get to the lethal wonder. But most of the time, if you can't get the lethal wonder, don't force it. You have to leave it. It's best to just leave it and try to find another way around. Most of the time, I always go for this one for the blue, red buff, then blue. If the little one is spawning on this side, how can I show you? No. If the one is spawning on the side of red, then I'll start with red. If it's spawning on the side of blue, then I'll start with the side of blue. But it's rank. Rank is different. Sometimes you're going for the little one that you don't see any enemies fighting for it. There's a big chances those enemies they're stealing your red buff. So you should be aware of that one. In situations like those ones, I highly recommend you don't force. Try not to force to get into team fight. Try to farm as fast as you can to reach level 4. Then see which target you should attack first. There's some heroes that I'm familiar with in this game that they're not very good in early. They are very good in early to mid game. One of them is Saber. Saber is very good in early to mid game, but in late game he falls up pretty badly. Iron as well is one of the assassins that falls. They fall pretty badly in late game. Zilong shines in late game. In late game, Zilong is like a nightmare. Funny early to mid game, but it also depends. It depends on the player. I haven't played him, but I think he's still okay. This dude is super OP. When it comes to Harley is the same. Early to mid game, he's super OP. Late game, he's not OP. According to most of the research that I learned about Ling shines in late game, but sometimes I doubt it. I doubt it because most of the enemies have a physical defense item. Ling can be countered with these items here. This one is a defense. This defense item, it can be countered with this one, blade armor. Since most of his skills are considered as basic attack, I can easily counter him. So it gives a crit damage reduction, and also it deflects back his attack. But as a marksman, sometimes I don't. If you're going to use marksman, don't use this one. Try to use Wind of Nature. This way you receive no physical damage unless the enemy is using magic damage hero. And then you should try to use this one. Since I think this one, many heroes use this one. At this moment, you like freeze and become immune to any damage and crowd control. So you can use this one as well. But most marksmen prefer to use Wind of Nature. When it comes to if you're playing tank, go for this one. This one helps. It counters Ling, and also this one I think I'm not sure, but this one also it reduces the damage of the physical attacks of the hero skills. Oh, the match is taking so long. Who else? Also, try to make some research on which hero to count as heroes. When it comes to here's the thing that I learned about YouTube. Not every content creator on YouTube gives you, perfect advice about heroes. Some other content creators, they just make YouTube videos just to clickbait. So it's not the best idea. It's not the best idea to follow every content creator. The one that I recommended you, MLBB, that's the one that I followed, and I think most of his videos are always great. Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's one of the the YouTuber that I've been watching his video for a very long time. Oh, the matchmaking has started. I have a feeling this one might be a mashup player, but okay, let's just play. Assassin. This is my rotation. Or should I just go with Saber? Oh, Amon. Amon has mobility. That's the thing. I think too much magic damage. And also, you should keep your eyes on on your team lineup. If your entire lineup is full magic damage, that's not great. The entire enemies will go full physical. Oh, come on. Too much physical damage. We didn't change it. Oh no. I was expecting him to use 19. 19 deals magic damage, but he didn't change. That's not good. once you have one hero that has deals magic damage, that's a big problem, like a real big one. Oh no. This team. I'm going. There's a big chance of we're going to fail. Oh, we can win this. I'm sure. We can win this or not. I'm not sure of it, but it also depends on my teammates. We can still win it if my teammates understand my rotation. And also, one thing that I learned is that you should try to stay close with the tank. Follow the tank's rotation. But that's also my heavy defense. Sometimes, whenever I always get mixed up into duos and trios. Whenever it's duos and trios, most of the time my trust in my teammates is just low. I expect and expected. I just know if I lose, if I win, I just don't care. Just play it as long as the match ends. That's what matters. Sometimes duos can be very good. Most of it, duo players or trios, they can cooperate pretty well, and sometimes they don't. Right now, this is a duo. These are two players playing together. So I'm not sure if they can win it or not. My favorite plate is always the marksman. I try to gank the marksman as many times as possible. So I always keep my eyes on the map. Playing as an assassin, you should also be like I said, be familiar with every hero skills. Like right now, the other marksman barely has the second skill. Second skill is CC, all control. So should be careful when to engage, and I should also make sure he wastes that skills. I cannot know when the one is spreading. I have to be careful. Wait for my friends teammates to engage. Then I can help. Like the primary goal of assassin is just to make sure you get the marksman and the.
Not bad.
Like the primary target right now. Who is my target? And really, like my primary target depends on our marking as well. If the marking is too big, then you have to be with it.
Or just undertake it.
If to attack him and when not to attack him. Each time I prefer to attack him when the things a bit low, and I'm sure I can finish him up.
Alone is another word for strength. Soar upon my blade!
An enemy.
That's it. This is another type of playing. When that is blue. You can't go to some side not blue. You need blue.
I kill whoever I
Thank
want
you.
to kill.
I can take one.
Enemy has slain the turtle.
Reflects one's
Is me first time. If you do something new,
Ult is ready.
Nothing feels better than playing with blades.
An ally has been slain.
Not bad. May you soar upon my blade!
Free. Enemy has been slain. Ally has
Okay. This is my target.
Not bad. Upon my blade!
enemy has been slain.
Fortune favors the bold. Not bad.
Get out, get out, get out, get out! Let me just die right here. Oh, come on. Execute is much better than him. That's why I died.
Enemy has been slain.
Not bad. May you soar upon my blade.
That kill. And also Freddy was there after I died.
Alone is another word for splendid. Not bad.
The enemy has slain the turtle.
The first one was just, if you just avoid it. Don't force it. Unless you're with your team, the people think out to help you are then activate. But if you don't,
Not bad. Soar upon my blade.
Slain an enemy.
I swear right now,
Our
I ain't
turret has
for
been
because the team was only on 1 HP.
Enemy
Oh.
has been slain. Request backup. Your team destroyed a turret.
My primary target. Not to against. If against us, I'm the other guy. I'm doing the marksman.
Whoever I want to kill.
I get the minimap.
Our turret is under
I
attack.
get the minimap. Like right now, I'm just going to check the minimap. Like, you can do it, why not?
I shall begin. May you soar upon my blade.
Slain an enemy. Double kill. Turret has been destroyed.
Not happening, Frederick. Not happening.
Turret is under attack.
Final mission.
Shut down.
Is another word.
It's pretty good
Our
content
turret
tank.
is under attack. An ally has been slain.
I also don't have goals, I cannot force the fight.
I kill whoever I want to kill.
I'll take something like thank you. I will take that too. You're better than me.
I shall regain what I desire.
Brody, show yourself.
Nothing feels better than playing with blades.
Should we get this one first? Pick it up. I didn't use my ult because I guess you use them already.
Our turret is under attack.
Or just undertaken.
Yeah, that's right.
Enemy has been slain.
Yeah, you see, this only fighters then. Blade armor fails. When the fighters prioritize blade armor, and that blade armor counters skinny a lot. It's not as perky, but it counters him a lot. Okay, let's switch up. Can I get that?
Not bad. Fortune favors the bold.
Defense, they have so much defense. Penetration.
Our turret is under attack. Slain an enemy.
One fatal blow is more than enough.
Slain an enemy.
Okay, I need to try, yeah. So close.
Our turret is under attack.
Doing that. If I engage first after I won that, if I engage first, but I can still win it. I can still get him. I can still get. It was just for me and to push them out.
I shall regain what I deserve.
Thank you.
One sword reflects one star.
Do that. So, we have okay, that's actually still moving. It's a good body.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Right, if I jump right now, he will stun me, and that's the end of me. Let me get this. Okay, militaries are okay, that's not good. Okay, come on, Chu, I'm relying on you.
Not bad.
The enemy has slain more. Slain an enemy.
I didn't just move. I could have died.
Not bad.
Our turret is under attack.
Let me just say it's good. This was good.
Your turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our base is under attack. Slain an enemy. Our base is under attack.
Alone is another word for splendid.
I can jump on them pretty faster.
I
Under attack.
either.
I want to jump on Steam's turret to escape as well.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Enemy has been slain. Rampage. Enemy double base is under attack.
We lost. It's okay.
Defeat.
Sit. In the jungle. You don't press with the killers. I think we're going to the grandmaster. I'm having a hard time. There's nothing else I can do here, but I have to accept it. Accept it. I think the next game is so quick near like me. I'm just doing great. I think it's the fighter man. The thing is, I did I go back something new? I don't think. Thank you for your. Oh. You're welcome. Glad to help. What are we doing this? I think I'm not that good as well. I do. I'm doing enough, but I'm not. I haven't played him. I played him once, I think once or twice, but I don't know someone who can help you with that. So let me find for you. There is like video. This YouTube guy, his video. He explained very deep about Uranus. Right. Uranus. I just hope he has the guide about Uranus. If he doesn't have it, that's too bad. Oh no. The thing about these other content creators, I don't trust them well. It's that they're great. It's just that I they're great. It's just that I don't really rely heavily on them. Let's see. Nope. None of them seems to be great. I wonder if it's doing us pretty well. Oh, I'm still alive, huh? Yeah, so the real thing about YouTube, I mean, other YouTube guys, they just, I don't know, they don't give proper respect. Let's see this one. Let's just find out. I can tell which one is good, which one is good and which one is not. Oh no. I can tell which one is great and which one is not great. Everyone. The time I'm familiar with, I'm familiar with. These are my favorite ones. Like the ones that I'm pretty good at. These ones. These are the ones that I'm good at. Like totally I'm familiar with the skills. How to play them, everything. Let's see. No, it's okay. Let's just watch them together. I can tell which one is great and which one is not great. Nope. Some of them are on.
Everyone has been waiting for the Uranus Guide 2021. In this video, we are going to go over
See.
emblems, skills, builds, damage stacks. Pretty much you're going to learn.
But okay, let me just give you a piece of advice about builds. When it comes to build, any YouTuber just recommends you a build. It's okay, but it has no problem. But the thing about builds, it all heavily depends on your teammates. For example, my builds here right now, when I was playing lane, I went for Demon Hunter Sword because of Fredwin. Fredwin has high HP, and Demon Hunter Sword counters tank. It was Fredwin and who? Alice. Fredwin and Alice. These are the reasons why I went for Demon Hunter Sword. If it wasn't for these two, I would have gone for this one. I could just straight up go for this Blade of Despair. Or Blade of Despair or for Endless Battle. Those are the only thing that I would have gone for. But if so many tanky, just DHS is the must. And also Brody has also had high HP, so this makes it a perfect counter. That's why it was easy for me to melt them down pretty quickly. Okay, let's see. I want you to. How old is this video? 1 year ago.
Now, the last item, Dominance, it does give you 40% cooldown when I consider buying no matter what. Now,
but if Uranus or something I'm familiar with Uranus is true. This one, this book is also important. What's the name of that book again? Let me see. Oh, I didn't. Okay, now I hate myself. Like really, really bad. I hate myself. I know I was explaining this to you, and also I didn't show you about this video. I made this video when I was playing this video. I paid attention on the enemy's lineup. Since the enemy had Freddy and Alice, and most of these enemies, I'm familiar with them. That they're always tanky. They have high SHP. I went for Demon Hunter Sword since this one used to count as tank, and it also works great as Ling. That's why it was easy for me to melt them down. The three of them, Brody, Fredrin, and Alice. Fredrin, you can see Brody is an entire defense item of these ones. HP. That's why this Demon Hunter Sword was so effective against him too. Alice the same, but Alice knew that Ling's crit damage, and the only way to counter Ling is to use Blade Armor, which counters Ling pretty badly. Whenever I fight Alice in 1v1, there's a huge chances I would die since since Ling's skills are considered as basic attacks. So whenever I use a skill against Alice, that meaning I was also getting damage back. Okay, let me check back the guide. Let me switch back to the guide so I can tell. But for real, Uranus, you should use this one. That item that was highly recommended for that's correct. What is it? Where's that item? Item. The name of the item. Yep, Enchanted Charisma. That's on the must. It's a must on Uranus to give you cooldown reduction in mana region. Let's see. This guy also does explain a bit about Uranus, but I'm not sure. No, that's not the place. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I think I remember the video. I remember the other guy, Elgin. Elgin explains. He gives information about the patch note and every hero. Elgin Uranus. Let's see. Uranus can sustain damage. Can do damage and sustain. Okay, let's see. I just hope he explains. Yeah, he usually explains most of his. Yep.
Uranus's status skin, Celestial Bastion. New physical attack received. He will
Okay.
engage of squad mate.
Yeah, he explained it.
In this game, I'll be playing with one of my squad mates, Dang. I'll also be on the experience lane to take advantage of Uranus's passive skill, Radiance. He will
Yep.
get one stack of 3 to 14 HP per second on every physical attack received and can stack up to 20 times.
This legend always be much very nice. I don't. The damage you deal with him. So whenever you want V1 use Uranus, you should be very, very careful. Unless you're using Divas. I usually use Divas as is like a counter to many marksmen because of his second skill. Divas' second skill counters most of the tanks. Because a second skill ignores defense. It ignores the defense of many tanky enemies. Uranus is good. It's just here's the thing. I want you to understand one thing. If you are picking a hero, not every hero is made for you. So to me, every hero in MLBB they're great, but Uranus is just not made for me. My heroes, they are Amon, assassins, fighters, sometimes mages. It depends, but each class. I know I'm familiar with each classes, but mine are mostly assassins and fighters. I think that's my primary place that I like. Sometimes I can play mage, sometimes I can play marksman. I can play both roles, but I'm pretty good at those two: fighters and marks and assassins.
Effective way on getting stacks at early game. By doing that, you will get direct attacks from the minions on that lane. I'm also getting stacks from Benedetta's attack. I didn't expect those insane damage from Benedetta. She's treating
See,
me like a squishy Layla. I need to be more careful next time. Hey Benedetta, I'm supposed to be the one cutting lanes. After putting one stat on the first skill, I'll focus on leveling up the second skill first for more shield and damage. Remember though, prioritize the ultimate if available. You can use your second skill to dash in and dash out in a fight. It also
let's not listen to this. Since this video takes 15 minutes, I'll link it up to you so that once you get your own time, you can watch it out. At your free time, you watch it. Let me leave the link here. It's back. Since this video takes 15 minutes, I'll link it up to you so that once you get your own time, you can watch it out. I'll put the link. You can also research it even right here. It does explain about Uranus. Let's see, guide to Uranus MLBB. Although it all depends if you like reading or not. Some of them are usually explained on these ones on these sites. I remember I used this one. I usually like reading on this site, but it also depends. Some information are usually updated. This site explains everything about Uranus. The passive, you should read everything, but if you like reading, that's the thing. Because it took me a while even to master some of the assassins. Yes, all I did is just read the information. Passive, understand how they're played. However, when it comes to emblem, there's a trick that I use. I don't like using this emblem that they recommend me, since the emblems change all the time. This is the trick that I use. This is what I do whenever I want to set an emblem for a certain hero. I go right here on the popular pick. Right now I go straight to the popular pick heroes. And look at I'll pay attention to which hero is more popular. D-Earth. See, this is like the emblem that everyone is using it. Other players use Prettify, but I don't like using Prettify. This is the emblem, you can go straight and equip this emblem. You can replace it with this one or not, but I prefer not to. My deal is the duels that I'm playing is just fine. As current emblem is just fine. Like right now, Deros, I gave him this build. Physical attack, physical penetration, and Festival of Blood, since it gives him spell vamp. Match region, so I think it's just doing fine. Emblem is just fine. It depends on you. You can also set this one you just set which emblem the one you like the most. That's it. Okay, there's also this one. Nah. Oh, this one. Oh, this set explains it pretty well. Most of stuff I just do research. Like I research all of them like a lot. Oh, I didn't show. Come on. Let me show. Let me leave the link. The link seems to be too long. Yeah, that's the thing. And also, I don't recommend you to follow the accurate. I think some of this is because of this. The rules, the one that goes the system has an error. Like this one. What kind of item was he using? No, it's not in this here. I think it's armor. Okay, this is the don't do this. This doesn't do any damage at all. As this physical damage, you don't feel this from pro builds. That's the best build, no? Some builds are just better off. You just experiment them on your own. I don't. This is not an arrows. So they did make some adjustments on the patch note. They say that she can benefit from the Divinatory Sword, but now most players think that it's not good. They don't advise you to do it. Oh, I can show you. I just hope the matchmaking is faster. Oh, the phone is overheating. The use of Agatha is this one. I use this one for my fighters. I use it to protect and use magical damage. Magical damage, that's it. But this is why I'm not doing it. That's why I switched to left. I've been using it for like a really long time. This is customized and I'm trying to I think the next setting ever. If I increase, I can increase it too. I can also increase to this side. I know what to do. I always just go. I prefer this one. Why not in the pan? You can't wait. I think you might hear it from the background, but I don't think you hear that much. My phone will last as much as play. This phone can play Genshin Impact, so I fear nothing. The emblem that I use. It so depends on you, but I think the most popular emblem most of the time it's always this one or this one. These two emblems are kind of popular. This one, whenever you lose your HP, the more damage it grants you extra. Wait, it increases your damage depending on the every HP you lose it. I think this one was made for Masha, but other players still use it. And this one I use the most. But if I'm playing Yin is passive with this emblem. It works pretty great with him, but I prefer this one. When it comes to spell, I use execute a lot. Sometimes you can use inspire or any of it, just any of those two. Most of Vegas players always use Execute or Inspire. Inspire gives them extra attack speed, meaning they're going full attack speed. This is the build I'll be using. I like using Warrax on Argus, but sometimes I don't use it depending on the team lineup. I won't use it, it just depends. If my enemy is a 2 tank, I just want to use a Warrax. But what I like about Warrax when it starts, whenever Warrax starts, it also gives me movement speed. And also sometimes whenever enemies' HP is low, if I just hit them with my second skill and then just leave them, the Warrax will keep on stacking. But it also has high chances of finishing the target. That's why I like Warrax. But the problem is like it's always useless in late game, I think. It's not that powerful if the enemies are too tanky. But on D-Rock it always works fine. Most of the time whenever I play D-Rock, I just use Warrax and the rest of I go full defense. That's because of his second skill. Second skill counters tanks are like a lot. I always upgrade the first skill, his second skill. Once you upgrade his second skill, that's it. That's more than enough. Then try to be aggressive. Who am I up against? I'm up against a Terizla. As far as I know, Terizla is quite tanky. The moment he loses HP, he gets a damage reduction. So I should avoid him, especially his second skill. Avoid his second skill. That's one that deals more damage. Don't upgrade the first skill. The first skill isn't I don't advise you to do that. I'm trying to be aggressive on him. And also avoiding that. See, that's his second skill. He already used up his second skill. That's enough damage in early game. If I can't win a fight, I'll just play defensive. Try to okay. I'll try to lower his HP as much as possible. Oh no, I missed. Just put that away. If I had my ult, I would power dive right now, but I can't, I don't have it. So...
First blood. An enemy has been slain.
Damn, you have no skills.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. So let's get the turtle. Unstable network.
Don't put him, don't give him pressure. Oh, Billy's on jungling. I can't do much, just let's leave.
Unstable network. Unstable network.
He's away. Let me try to get this. I just hope he doesn't invade me. Hello. I missed. This fight will be so hard to win. Okay.
Launch attack.
No, we can't win that.
Ally has been slain.
Oh no. I'm a little celebrating. But now it's good. Oh, complete.
Our turret has been destroyed. An ally has slain.
Just you leave me. Oh, I know what he's planning.
Has been slain.
What's my retreat? Okay, we can heal. Yeah, over.
Enemy has been slain.
I know. I'll just try to guide you, that's all. But just in case, I'll play the way I feel it.
Ally has been slain.
This bird is so toxic. I need to get this. Should I go for deep? Oh no. That one I can't win.
Our turret has been destroyed.
I can't win that fight, so I cannot force it.
Enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Unstable network. Killing spree. Initiate retreat. Your team destroyed a turret.
The quarter length is doing too much damage. What? What damage seems okay. Yeah, I can't force it.
You have slain an enemy.
Okay, that was that. I'm going.
Been slain. An ally has slain
you.
the turtle.
Okay, Lance. No, that's the wrong dude from Lance. I mean, Windtalker doesn't work pretty well. It's good, but not that great as him. As Lance.
Destroyed.
Take a look at your build. Everyone trying to counter Lance. The item that can counter Lance is this one, anti-grass. Most of the time I try to get this early, this little thing early, if I want to counter him. It does help a bit. Yeah, but I love him. I want to kill him. Yeah. Start, passive starts every time. Okay. Everything properly. Okay, if you want to counter him,
Team destroyed a turret. Our turret is under attack.
this entire match as traditionally repeating it eclectic. You know I can crit. Ah, so close. No.
Team destroyed a turret.
God is all.
Unstable network.
Ah, I think this is for the best. The trash talking too much.
Unstoppable.
Oh no.
Have been slain.
Yeah. Okay.
Slain. Ally has been slain.
I don't remember what I was in other place, so I must have what I do. I was looking at something massive. I just don't have the matches to match him. Like, it has nothing completely, but I just watched how others play him. And I understood him a bit. But most of the time, some heroes in this game can try to have good fun and good internet connection. One of them is Lin. We have Lin, and I think it's Lin and Funny. If you have good internet connection, then you're great. I think Funny, no, not Funny, it's Lin. And Lin is also I also I died. That's the problem with Beauty. I failed to aim my skill. I was aiming for Beauty. The ghost penetration will crit.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Attack to the other still works great. Hey, just ask me to ask me anything. I want to play this game forever, you know? Like, by the next week, I think I'll be done with this game. Oh no.
Slain an enemy.
No. How can I put this? It's because of you. Sorry, I don't care about the outcome of this game. Whether I win or lose, I just don't care. Like, right now I'm just having fun talking with you. I want to talk to someone with the game, that's all. For me. So just ask as many questions as you can. If I win or lose, I just don't care. Just let it go. I think that ultimate Tana is 6, 5, 4.
Ult is not ready. Your team destroyed a turret.
Did we?
An enemy has been slain.
I can't. I need my ultimate.
Unstable network.
I need my ultimate to fully.
Team destroyed a turret. You have been slain.
Ultimate realize. If I couldn't use ultimate, then I would have survived it. A surprise.
Down. An ally has been slain.
Like, seriously, man. Don't worry, you're not bothering me at all. This item was made for you. Live stream was made for you. Like, specifically, I made this for you. If it wasn't you, I wouldn't be streaming this right now. We just ended the stream a long time ago and play another game.
Our turret is under attack.
What I do right now, I just wait for tomorrow morning, wait for another.
Has been destroyed.
Come here. Ah, no. So the thing about what is odd, once they mark you can't escape it. No matter how far you go, the moment you activate that ult will straight up follow you. Ah, crap. I don't have my ultimate. I need my ultimate to survive, Brody. Thank you so much.
Enemy has been slain.
Skills on cooldown, skills on cooldown. Yes. It's so annoying. Because of him. I need this item. I will become a bully. It forced me towards the enemy.
Request backup.
Okay, hold on, guys. Now it's been enhanced already.
Enemy has been slain. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Launch attack. Destroyed.
Oh, Lord. Cannot be counted by this item. Anti-crisis. Should I get this one? Oh no, no. I think I need immortality. Anti-crisis can counter Brody pretty well. And yeah, I would have used anti-crisis. Anti-crisis. Crisis. Let me stop this place, just in case.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Now I can tower dive without any problem. Because the most hello. Yeah, everyone. I think the primary
Victory!
fighters, the primary goal is to always engage in team fight first. But it's not impressed with the team lineup. It's not impressed with the team lineup. That's the thing. And also, one thing we should know about Argus is this one here. There's a simple guide here. It's explained Argus pretty well. Where is it? Let me show you too. Here it is. It explains everything about Argus. Okay, this is Argus' second skill. Once you use the second skill, you walk behind it, it grants you movement speed. It doesn't explain it. Okay, second skill. After a short delay, Argus thrusts his demonic blade into the target direction, dealing damage to the enemy. The enemy hero's hits are closed for 4 seconds, during which they take continuous damage while moving and the posture behind. Oh, it didn't explain that much. It should have explained more. Okay. Wait it. During which they take 35 and 60% total attack, total physical attack every 0.3 seconds while moving and leaving the cursor behind. Okay, here it is. Argus gains 40% movement speed on the curse trail. That's what it does. Once you hit your enemy with your second skill, meaning that how should they put that trail, which it's not the cursed trail that let's leave from behind. If you walk behind that thing, it gives you, if you walk behind the cursed trail, it grants you movement speed to a target. That's what it does. So it helps you chase the enemies most of the time. If you are sure that you can kill the enemy, then do it. But if you can't, don't. That's what I do. The first phase of his skill is to grab the enemy and attack him. Oh, you already knew about that. That's great. The first phase of the skill is to grab the enemy and attack them. The second phase of the first skill is to escape or chase. So if I can't kill him, I just escape it. If I can, then I'll chase them. The power of his ultimate is to become immune to death. But it only has, like, I think it's 4 seconds. Death immune for 4 seconds. You have 4 seconds to be dead. You'll be immune to death, but it also has its backlash. Once 4 seconds are over, you are dead. That's why whenever I'm up against Argus, or if I'm an assassin, I try to pay attention at Argus' ult. Once Argus uses his ult, I straight up go for him. I know he's useless without his ult. But
You don't know.
who else? Okay, who else do you want to know about? Tell me who else you want to know about. I'll be happy to teach you them. Because right now I'm almost getting the skin. Yeah, it's pretty close. I think tomorrow morning I'll be able to get this one, then I think like 2 days left. Once I get this one, I'll be off. I think this. What else? I think did I tell you about the patch note? The patch note is always delivered here. The patch note. Pay attention to these patch notes. This is information from the devs. The devs always announce about which hero is backed and which hero is nerfed. Everything is known right here. So I think I haven't shown you. I showed the other player, just in case. You want to know that which hero is, at the current meta, which hero is OP and which one is not OP. Use this site here. I think this site explains everything about every hero. I think it's good for today. It was very rewarding. Thank you so much. Final thing. Okay, wait. This is the final thing. I think this should be the last thing for now. Pay attention to this site. Let me leave it to you. But it works better if you use a PC. If you read on PC, you can see everything. But here's the thing. Right now, this is a new season. New season now. Most players haven't reached Mythic. Most players are currently stuck in Legend. This one, you can pay attention to which hero is OP and which one isn't OP. Right now you have Carrie. Carrie is currently the most banned. You need to explain the most picked. The most picked right now is Beatrix, Franco, Moskov, and Hayabusa, Chuo, Fredrin, Nana, and Carrie. But yeah, that still is quite understandable. It's pretty good. It can sustain dead damage. Okay, the most banned right now is Carrie. Carrie, Gru, Martis, 1-1, Atlas, Eve, Leomod, and Joy, Hayabusa, and Valentina. So whenever you get into rank, try to ban this one or pick. If you're good at any of these hero, pick them or ban them. That's the choices. But anyway, I think that's enough for now. And I'll probably end the stream right now here. And thank you for being with me. I will get my skin. I hope you get your skin. Yeah, I'll get it. I just hope for the best. I'll get it. Oh, that's why. That's okay. But I hope you get a better phone. You also get a better phone. The phone the reason why I was using it is because of I was getting into YouTube. That's why I was using a gaming phone. If it wasn't for that one, nope. So my next plan right now. I'll be paying more attention on my channel. That's why. I used to make content about Mobile Legends. Then I stopped. I just decided to stop. I found that I don't know. I just found like it wasn't worth my time. I think it's because of the cycle. I didn't get this cycle of the game. It's not about the cycle. Just once you understand the entire game cycle, it's like you won't see the value of playing the game anymore. It's like simple. New season, once you reach mythic, new season. New season starts. You grind till mythic. Then a new season resets. It's quite boring to me. Same old thing. That's why. So 68 days. Bye. Let me end the stream.